deeper than yesterday. We've got well over a foot of really wet, packed snow. Man, is it making things challenging today. Hey everybody, what's up? It finally stopped snowing sometime during the night. What a mess. We've had snow and rain. It's above zero right now, so we've got this really wet, heavy, disgusting snow. Great for making snowmen. Other than that, it just makes a whole lot of work. It's heavy, it's slippery, and it's deep. Just trying to feed today's taking a little bit longer. The snow's deep, and you can kind of tell by the cows. They've tromped some of it down by now, but they're kind of walking in where my tractor tire tracks are, because as soon as they get off the track, they're basically dragging their bellies. It's hard to see, my focus isn't very good there, but they're kind of belly dragging today. It's really slippery. Where my feeders were yesterday, it's just a mess. It's basically packed, icy, shit-covered snow. It's really quite disgusting. We've ended up having to switch over to our feeders because we've noticed with our haylage that our baler pressure was up a lot higher than we kind of thought it was, and the bales are really tight. While the cows can eat it, it makes it really challenging to roll in the snow, so we've switched over to feeders for now. Works fine. We just have to make sure we move them every day so they're on a clean spot and we don't get too much manure in one area. The biggest part of feeding for us that gets challenging right now is last year, of course, in the fall, right when we're going into our feeding season, we went to put in our four-wheel drive on our tractor and it actually blew up. So we took all the front end out, sent it out to be diagnosed, and it ended up turning into being one of those money pits. To get it rebuilt was basically the cost of what our tractor is. Well, we're not into buying new tractors right now because the small one does everything that we need it to and it's paid for. We opted to just run it as a two-wheel drive tractor. That comes with challenges, so what we've done is we've got chains on all four tires. This really gives us traction on the ice. It works pretty well. But basically, if I'm driving around dropping bales off, or if I'm going to have weight on my front end, like I'm snow plowing and need some extra push, I pretty much keep a bale on the back right now as a counterweight. Just keeps me from getting stuck anywhere and having a little bit more oomph to move that snow. While having only two-wheel drive at times can be really challenging, you kind of learn to make good driving decisions with it because you have to. If you don't pick a good spot to drive, you're going to get stuck. It's not really easy to rescue a tractor once it's stuck out in the field, so I just always make sure, you know, I've got a good trail packed up to my feeding grounds. We feed on a hill, so you start at the top and you work your way down. Gravity can be your best friend at times. You just, make sure you don't put yourself in a position where you're going to get yourself into trouble. Obviously, we're not perfect and we still get it stuck from time to time, so usually there's the excavators kicking around, or our neighbors, which is my grandparents, they have their tractor with four-wheel. Worst case, they come and give me a tow out. Other than that, not too much of an update. Ranching always has challenges. While I'm not complaining about the balmy temperatures we're getting, it is messy. The snow is really wet and heavy. As soon as you drive over it, you can see the water that's actually sitting underneath that layer of snow. So hopefully we don't get too much freezing temperatures. Otherwise, it's just going to change everything into a skating rink. And, ice has its own challenges. So Mother Nature in all her glory, she's powerful. We have to learn to work with her. And some days it's just more fun than the others, but I think overall everybody's pretty happy with these warm temperatures. They're all kind of goosing around out in the field today. They're hungry, but they're not that hungry. They're more interested in seeing what I'm doing. Anyways, it's time to carry on with the rest of our chores today. Probably need to start dealing with some more snow that I didn't get to yesterday. And yeah, keep plugging away on some projects. Hopefully start getting some insulation up and some vaporberry up in that hot box that we're building. Hopefully can show you some progress there in a day or two. But for now, it's time to carry on, and we'll see y'all again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, click subscribe at the bottom, and stay tuned for some more videos coming up real soon. Cheers!